Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
As defense coordinator this week, all we're telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Bears are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 30. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already in underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they get a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. This try is no good. And with that miss, the score...
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Just trucks through the defender. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. First down here for this offense. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Third down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
The Pats got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They're going to run it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Bears will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and you forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Catch makes it a more manageable third down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flap. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Now play number 9 on this drive. Looking to throw yet again. And this pass is on target. Caught. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
This will likely be the last play of the half. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Look at this. He'll go deep again. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minno's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bears will kick this deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Big gain, catch made at the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bears. And they go in front here in the second half. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He stays alive. Breaks free. Looking to scramble. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks loose at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here comes a handoff. The Bears pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
And the Bears are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Bears pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They go with a direct snap. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Baylor.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Tailback with another carry. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of...
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. The ball is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Toss play, running right. Just trucks the man. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Baylor 17, Notre Dame 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. No problem, knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 33-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
On the ready. Gaucho. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it again. Looking right. This one caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Baylor. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Passing game was so effective in last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And it's a kneel down. And the Bears will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Bears will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. They have to kick this again. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.